In this video, STEPN has announced new big features, the tendency of the cheapening of the token. What's the point in staying in an old chain when we have a new one with a growth tendency? And these news are rather nasty. Hi everyone, STEPN has announced new big features. And the news number one in their announcement will be the transition of your energy between the realms. Let's figure out what a realm is and how this energy transition works. First, we need to understand what is a realm here. A realm in STEPN is a blockchain. So at the current moment, there are two so-called realms, the Solana realm and BINANCE Smart Chain realm. Basically, speaking of the app itself, there's nothing complicated and there is no big difference which chain to use, which one to plug in, because anyways, all the operations within the app, they are happening within STEPN's own database anyway. I mean, in order to use a new chain, they need just synchronize the transfers from the wallet that they have on a blockchain with the one connected directly with the contract of the app itself. So, roughly speaking, they take money in their own wallet and pay the users from their own database some similar sum. So, it's no big deal for STEPN to create a new realm, you know? And now they have announced that they will keep doing this, and now why do they do it? The thing is, there are tons of users already in both of the existing chains, both in the Solana blockchain and the BINANCE Smart Chain. And all these many users are earning the GST token, well, in a rather big volume. And all this GST volume gets on the market and gets in a so-called glass. I mean, users sell a huge number of the token, and in order to keep the exchange rate high, they need people to buy the token. And it's no easy for STEPN to attract a huge number of new players in the existing chains. And that is why we now see an unpleasant tendency of the token value dropping and decreasing the cost of sneakers and so on. So, STEPN figured it out, this issue, just by launching some new realms, where there's no users yet. So, there's basically no one in this realm to sell GST tokens, and so, there's no one to bring pressure on the price from the selling scene. So, the token will feel rather good, and naturally, it will be not so expensive for new players to join the chain where there's a positive dynamic and there's now every day's price falling. And it's so much easier. So this is where STEPN wants to attract new players. But at the same time, when they launched BINANCE Smart Chain, they allowed players sharing the energy from the Solana chain. That is why, if people using big number of sneakers in the Solana chain, they just had to buy one pair in BINANCE Smart Chain, get a lot of energy in BINANCE Smart Chain, and earn a lot of tokens, GST tokens, in BINANCE Smart Chain. This is also a big pressure for the GST token selling in this chain. But now they say, in a new realm, in new chains, you won't be able to share the energy from your previous realm as you used to. Maximum, as far as I know, you can get one energy from each of realms. But right now, we have only two realms. They are Solana and BINANCE Smart Chain. So if they create one more realm, we'll get two additional energies max. The ones who know STEPN well, they understand, I think, that two energies won't give you any significant advantage. So we will have some equalization. Equalization for new players in the new chain with the ones who already have accounts in the existing chains and use the app there as well. In this case, we join a new chain, and if we have sneakers in the existing chains, we get two more energies. And if we don't have sneakers in the existing chains, we just don't get any extra energy. Right now, please tap the pause and write your opinion in the comments of these big news announcements. We are looking forward to reading it and seeing what our public thinks concerning the current STEPN announcement. What I personally think, well, the idea is okay. It might work, I think. Well, actually, the idea of relaunching in new chains is the most basic and logical thing. But it will hardly have any impact on the users who already have sneakers in the existing chains, because there is just no point. I mean, why should I keep using some old chains when we are getting a new one? The only thing that is profitable in the old chains is to buy a pair of sneakers in order to get 2 energies in a new chain. But as you can see, when you buy only 1 pair, it's not a huge demand on the sneakers. So if I have 9 pairs of sneakers on my Solana account right now, what's the point of keeping all of them if my energy won't transfer to the new chain? I'd rather sell more sneakers, leave just 1 pair, and move to another chain when there's a growth tendency, than stay in the one where there's a drop tendency. That is why, on one hand, STEPN's update is very positive for the whole ecosystem, but it is not so positive for those who contribute much to the existing chains and so on, because all this is rather about new chain support and not about raising the endurance and the price of the existing chains. There is one more important notice from the developers for this update. They say that in the first month you can get 3 energies max from the existing realms, 2 energies on the second month, and 1 energy on the third month, and you will get nothing on the 4th month from the old realms in a new one. This is also not really good for those who already have sneakers in the existing chains. Basically, what developers mean is, we are launching a new chain and put all our efforts into it. And at the same time, those who have sneakers in the old chains won't have any significant advantage in the new chain. 1 energy max from each of the existing chains. It means if we have now 9 pairs on the Solana chain, what's the point for us to keep all of them if we are going to move in a new realm? We'd rather sell 8 pairs and keep 1 so that we could share the energy. Okay, we keep 1 pair in the Solana chain and 1 in the BINANCE smart chain. This is also a pressure on selling. Then, 2 months later, we can have just 1 energy max. So, again, it's useless to keep sneakers both in Solana chain and BINANCE smart chain. We sell 1 pair in one of the chains and keep the other so that we could generate 1 extra energy. And on the 4th month, we have nothing to generate. So it's absolutely pointless to keep those sneakers in the existing chains. So that is why they will be sold as well. I mean, for the existing players who have some money in their sneakers in the Solana and BINANCE smart chain, this news is rather nasty. Thanks for watching, and if this video is useful to you, please put your like and subscribe. Bye-bye.